Good morning. I do hope that this finds you well. Today is the 9th of April, a date that for me is always connected with the name Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, probably less well known in this country, yet for me, as I was growing up, he was hugely influential on my life and on the development of my faith. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was a pastor and a theologian during the time of the Third Reich. But he was more than that. As an Abwehr agent, he joined the resistance against Hitler. And he came to the conclusion that he had to do something as a disciple of Christ to stop this ultimate evil. He was involved in the plans for the assassination of Adolf Hitler, which failed. And in April 1943, he was arrested and imprisoned in Berlin-Tegel. He was kept there by the Gestapo for 1.5 years before he was transferred to the concentration camp in Flossenburg. All through his imprisonment, Bonhoeffer held on to his strong faith. He wrote many letters and poems during this time. And I would like to share with you one of my favorite poems of his, which is entitled, Who Am I? Who am I? They often tell me I stepped from my cell's confinement calmly, cheerfully, firmly, like a squire from his country home. Who am I? They often tell me I used to speak to my warders freely and friendly and clearly, as though it were mine to command. Who am I? They also tell me I bore the days of misfortune equably, smilingly, proudly, like one accustomed to win. Am I then really all that which other men tell of? Or am I only what I myself know of myself? Restless and longing and sick, like a bird in a cage, struggling for breath, as though hands were compressing my throat, yearning for colors, for flowers, for the voices of birds, thirsting for words of kindness, for neighborliness, tossing in expectation of great events, powerlessly trembling for friends at an infinite distance, weary and empty at praying, at thinking, at making, faint, and ready to say farewell to it all? Who am I? This or the other? Am I one person today and tomorrow another? Am I both at once? A hypocrite before others and before myself? A contemptibly woe-begone weakling? Or is it something within me still like a beaten army, fleeing in disorder from victory already achieved? Who am I? They mock me, these lonely questions of mine. Whoever I am, thou knowest, O God, I am thine. As I have said at the beginning, Dietrich Bonhoeffer's writings, as well as his many books, were hugely influential in the formation of my faith. He stood up for what we believed, and in his book, the cost of discipleship, he clearly states what he was later living up to. He went the ultimate step, holding on to his faith. Dietrich Bonhoeffer was executed on the 9th of April 1945, 75 years ago today, and only 21 days before Hitler's suicide. Dietrich Bonhoeffer will always have a huge influence on my life, and whenever I think about the cost of discipleship, I think of him and his example, and I pray to God that my faith will be strong when tested. Stay safe and well, and may God bless you and your homes and all who live in it.